Hello everybody, welcome back to my pink and yellow springcore island Sunblossom. In the last episode, we built up Blair's area where she's got a little bit of a bee farm as well as a flower garden. And if we take a look at the map here, you will see that it looks very different than when you last saw it. And that's because, like I mentioned, I did a lot of terraforming in between episodes, and now the island's terraforming is pretty much all complete. So let me show you what we've got. So right over here, we have Blair's house, and if you go across, you'll see that we have Maple's house right here and Fauna's house across the bridge. And right around here is where we're going to be building today. I think we're going to get in Maple's house decorations as well as their little coffee shop that they're going to share together. That's going to go somewhere down here. Behind Maple's house, you'll see that there's a bridge leading to even more houses. So let's head down here. We have a giant pond that you can see here. And this is where Eric and Molly live. And there's a lot of trees around here. I had to move my tree storage area to kind of this spot because I had to terraform. So these trees will not be here. But they're here for now. So let's keep going across this bridge. We have the campsite. And the campsite also goes along with the private beach. So I'm going to do a build that goes along with the campsite there as well. Now I would show you what's to the left, but I'm actually going to go up this right here because this takes us to Abel's Sisters and Nook's Cranny. And it's connected with two bridges here for a very cool symmetrical moment. And you just go straight up to this incline. So we're going to do a really cool town square type of situation. And I think I'm going to use the fountain somewhere right here, but that is over there. And then if we head even more to the left in the back, we come across a bridge which opens up to where our museum is going to be. This build I'm really excited for. I love the cliffs and waterfalls around it and how it's kind of secluded out from other things. Yeah, but then you take this bridge and you get taken to behind my house, and then we are back up front at resident services. So that's pretty much a quick little tour of what I've gotten done. Oh, I didn't show you over here. Nothing really changed. I just have an incline being built here, and I've got Quinn's house and I've got Raymond's house. I just haven't moved his house yet. But their area is also all ready to go for when the actual people, aka Melba and Puddles, eventually move in here. Then we will do their build. There is this big open space. There's actually a lot of open spaces that I don't exactly know how to decorate them yet, but that will come with time. But I feel like I do have some sort of a good idea for what I'm going to do with this area. So I think we need to start there. I do kind of want this incline in, but I think it'll be fine. I think we can roll with it if we put it somewhere all down here. I do have kind of a fun idea for this little spot here. We'll see if I can get it to work though. I've actually already picked out a bunch of things for this little cafe, and it's sitting in my inventory right now. So what I think I'm going to do first is to try to figure out some of the paths and where exactly I want this cafe spot to go. And I think I'm gonna use the white, maybe. Yeah, I think I'm gonna use the white planks. I could decide to change it. That would kind of be annoying if I did though. I don't know. Maybe let's just try the white for now. I think we're gonna start there and then maybe stop right there. That gives us an entrance for the incline. I think that would be good. Maybe we continue it all the way down to here. Oh, that's definitely not right. But I think maybe putting it right there would be good. Now let's connect up the other side. All right, now we have a square this big, so let's fill it in. All right, the wood is in. Now what I want to do next is kind of connect this area here to all of the other attractions such as Maple's house, the bridge, and this incline. So watching roads get done is pretty boring. So I am just gonna put this in quick, and then once it's done, I will show you, and then we will move on to actually working on the little cafe. You know what? I really do want to use wood partitions here, and I need to make sure that I know where they're going to go so I can line up the path with them, because I'm going to do something similar to what I did with the coffee shop. Also, my neighbors are mowing right now, So if you can hear that, I am so sorry. I really hope it's not getting picked up right now, but I'm gonna have the wood partitions lining it very similar to how I did the bakery. And I think I'm gonna stop it there. Let's try over here. I really want to make sure that everything is in line with each other. Okay, yeah, that's definitely gonna go there. So path will go like this, and then I'll put one right here. Wonderful. Let's line down here as well. I'm just gonna lay out all the wood partitions so I know exactly where my path needs to go, because you can always change your path, but you can't really change how furniture is gonna line up. I've got quite a few of these, so let's just see how many I can add in here. I think I should leave that open there maybe, or should I do one more? I feel like that might be a little too close to her house. Well, let me try something. If I put that there, okay, that's not bad at all, actually. I think I like that. Okay, that's gonna stay there. I think I'm gonna line this entire side. Maybe I'll leave like a little bit open, because maybe I'll decorate here. No, I don't think so. It'll be accessible somewhere else, but not here. Okay, what do we think about that? I think this is good. Oh, this is gonna look so cute. Okay. Now I'm gonna get the paths in. Then we're gonna get working on this. I'm so excited. And this is what we're working with here. I really like this path. I don't know why. It's just really cute and windy and I love it. I was originally gonna do something fun. I have this idea in my brain that I want to do somewhere and I was gonna put it here, but I don't think it's enough space. So I'm gonna have to save it for somewhere else. But yeah, we have that path there. We have a little tiny path here. I love this use of these little planks. I feel like this is just so perfect. I think it's cute to just have a little tiny designated path leading from one place to another. Even though it's like a very minor path, I still think it's cute to point it out. Yeah, and then we just have the bridges connecting into the cafe. Now I want to try something that I've not really ever done before, and that is use simple panels. I'm not building any crazy building or anything like that, but I'm literally just going to be using them behind the stalls. Not stalls, I can't think of what they're like. They're the stalls but prettier. You'll see when I find them and place them down. But I'm gonna put them behind because look, it's like coffee shop details, but it's pink. When I saw it on Pinterest, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect. Look at that. Okay. I think it's the covered counter. This, yes. I love this. I think I have another one in here too. I should. There we go. Look at how cute that is. That is adorable. I love it. I also somewhere in here have a little like, yes, the sign, a little coffee sign. Look at how cute that is. Are you kidding me? I love it. I do need to pull this out so I can put the cash register on here because I don't want it to be a self-checkout. There we go. Lovely. I don't know what to put up here yet. I have little trinkets or something I can put up here. I think coffee grinder for sure. That's somewhere in here. You know what I don't have? I don't have the rolling cart. I'm just realizing I don't have that. I feel like cream and sugar could be good there. What else do I have? Not much. We're gonna put the cream and sugar there. That works. I totally forgot about the carts. Do you build those or do you buy them? I cannot remember. Well, if you build them, I do not have the recipe for it. So we're gonna move on from that. I have bistro tables. I love the bistro tables. They are so difficult to work with, I swear, but I love them. No, I can't put one there. I need to pull one out this way, maybe to like there or something. And then other bistro table needs to go there. Wait, that's not pink. Let me switch that out. Okay, there we go. There is our bistro table. I feel like I could move this maybe like, no, I feel like here is as far as it can go because of chairs. But I feel like if I put the little cinema roll stool, it would go perfect right there. Look how cute. Now, can I move the bistro table up a little bit? No. This is what I'm talking about when I say the bistro tables are annoying to work with. It's because everything sits so far away from each other and it's kind of annoying, but they're so cute and I just feel like I need to use them. Oh, that's a cute little thing there. Okay, I can do that. I think I'm gonna put another stool right like that. Oh, wait, that one's different. I don't think I like it. I think it needs to be white. I don't know if I have a white one now. Now I'm unsure. What about this one? Oh Lord. Okay. I have one more. Yes. Okay. Thank goodness. I feel like I should be able to fit something in here, but I don't know what. I also do need a little table here. I think I have like the small, yeah, this little guy. Super cute. We'll put that there. What chairs do we got? I did just find this and that needs to go there. Look how cute. I love that item. I've been waiting to use it here. Oh my gosh, I love it. I was wondering what this is. I was reading counter table and I was like, what is that? It's this item. This item is so perfect for this area, but honestly, I like these more and I don't think I have room to fit it. But oh my god, look at Fauna in the background. She's angry. She's throwing a little temper tantrum. That's so cute. Anyways, I wanted to see what that was. I forgot what it even looked like. But that's good to know. I think I might put the other ranch chair right there. And then let's see what I can throw on to this here. I have a mug. What color is it? Okay, good. It's the pink one. There. This is pretty cute, I think. I need something here. What can I put here? Wait, this would be so cute. Look, it's like a little, oh my gosh. Like you can play music in the little cafe. Oh my god, I love it so much. I feel like I might be able to put a little counter right here and have it look okay. But what do I put on here is the thing. You know what? Actually, maybe we put the cream and sugar on this little counter back here. I think that could be really cute. And then I think I'm just gonna throw the other mug right there. Yeah, this is so adorable. Okay, let me look through my inventory one more time to see if there's anything that I want to add to it. But if not, we are gonna move on to the next area. Okay, I'm making a few changes. First one being I'm changing that yellow into pink. And then also I have these cute little iced coffees and I felt like they needed to go in here. I'm kind of sad that you can't put anything on the bistro tables. I mean, yeah, they already have coffee on them, but like you should be able to put like your own little item on that one side that's like empty. I'm gonna put the other iced coffee there. And then I wanted to just like dot a couple things around. Like I have this little dessert carrier. I don't think it looks good there. This bistro table's so hard to work with. I feel like that looks just a little bit better. It's in the exact same spot as the dessert carrier, but what if I try to put the dessert carrier somewhere here? It's not gonna let me push it inward, is it? What if I pull it up one more? Will it still let me push it? Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it there. I think that's good. I like that. Oh, and it's still really easy to walk through. Okay, that's important. But I think we're gonna move on to around the cafe. I've marked out a couple places of where I want trees to go, and luckily I need a lot of trees because this is really gonna help with clearing out this area that is currently like have become my tree storage. But I still need 2 more trees, so let's just get these last ones really quick. And now I'm just gonna go around planting every single one. Now all the trees are in. This place is really starting to take shape. I love how it looks with all the trees. Actually, what I might do now that I'm looking at it, I think I might chop one of them and make it a little stump. I feel like that's exactly what this tree needs right here. Yeah, look at that. I think that's cute. I like it. Wonderful. Okay, let's pick these up. So it was around this part of the video where the audio just got so bad. I noticed I'm having such bad audio issues, especially in this video. I have been messing with my mic settings and I can't figure it out. I did like a test audio recording video and it all sounded fine. And I was like, okay, great. I fixed it. And then I recorded this video and did not fix it. Actually, probably made it worse. So I'm just going to voice over this part because there was just so many parts where the audio was just like completely missing. And so then the parts that were still good and that you could hear me didn't make any sense because you needed to hear the thing that I said before, but it didn't pick up. Anyways, that's really annoying. So my apologies for the audio, but here I am voicing it over. Back to the build, I just went and got some flowers because I'm adding in a little fenced like border area, but before I added the fence, I needed to put a flower there. So I just went and grabbed some. Honestly, I love doing this bush fence thing. It just makes such an interesting little detail while also taking up space and like especially when you're working with upper cliffs and you have those like sticky outy bits like you have down there with the rose. Sometimes those can be really, really awkward to decorate. So just like blocking them off and throwing like a flower or two in there is literally a lifesaver. I love how it looks so much. It turns out amazing every single time. So I went and grabbed a couple more bushes, but obviously not enough. I think I just didn't have the pocket space, but I start going around and just dotting around some bushes. And oh my gosh, you can see me struggling here. I sometimes cannot stand trying to place bushes on those awkward bits, especially when there's a tree there. They literally make it so hard sometimes, but I ended up getting it, so it was fine. But I swear, sometimes this game, as silly as it is, also I'm realizing I'm changing the bush and having problems putting the hole back. But I swear, this game is so hard to decorate with and use sometimes. It's so like touchy where it's like if you stand at a wrong angle, you're suddenly like kicking up a path or like picking a flower. I swear it can be so annoying, and it's literally such a minor inconvenience. Like it's not even a big deal, but just like they upset me sometimes because I'm just like, are you kidding me? Like that is not what I wanted to do. But it doesn't know that, obviously. You can see me doing a fence here. I love doing fences behind houses like this. It just makes it look so cute and homey and a little more town-like. Like I really like how that looks. I am debating if I should carry it over to the right side, but I ultimately decide against it just because it looked a little bit awkward, as you'll see like right here. Once I take a step back, I just look at it and I'm like, it just looks out of place. I tried turning it and I was like, no, it just doesn't look right. So I end up taking away the right side and just leaving the left side. You can't even see like that the fence stops. So I think it looks great. But now I'm just trying to figure out what I'm going to put in this little space. And as I always say, if all else fails, put in a barrel because they always just look so good. I don't remember even what I put on top of the barrel. If I did put something on top of the barrel, I don't know, but the fact that I'm throwing the hammock in there is making me feel like I didn't put anything on top of the barrel, so I should probably do that. But anyways, I think I was gonna put a bush there, but then I got distracted by the fact that I had no bushes, and then I found these clotheslines in my inventory, and I thought this is the perfect little area to have a little laundry spot. I've already put, I think, like at least one other laundry spot on this island. I don't know if I've put a second, I can't remember. But I love the laundry spot areas so much. They're so simple, but literally look at how cute that looks. Like that's so cute. I think I throw down a couple custom codes and a couple flowers. Thank goodness, because it definitely would make it look better. Right now it just looks really, really plain, but like literally throwing in that lily just made it look like already 10 times better. So flowers and bushes, always the way to go whenever you don't know what to do. And barrels too. So right here, I'm putting in my little brown wood planks just kind of on the corner of this tree right here. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I actually don't remember what I end up putting on these planks here. It's actually been quite a while since I've seen this build. So as some of you may know, I do actually have a job. I'm a teacher and the school year just started back up again. And let me tell you guys, I have been so tired recently, and oh my gosh, I just come home from work and I'm just so tired on the couch and I'm just so tired everywhere. And oh my goodness, like putting on a performance, because teaching is such like a performance in a way, and so having to put on a performance for 7 hours straight to a bunch of like 8-year-olds, it sounds like, okay, no, like it gets really, really tiring, and your body and your mind are just so exhausted after every single school day. And so I just want to come home and I don't want to think. And so it's been a bit since I've worked on this build and this video and this island, unfortunately, because as soon as the school year starts, I'm just so tired and I have no motivation to work on stuff, but I'm getting back into it. We're good. We're golden. So yeah, I actually ended up putting a swinging bench into that area right there. And now I added a little like circular path, and I want to put this well here. And I think the well stays because The thing that I originally wanted to do in this area involved a well, but it wasn't that well. It was just like the stone well that didn't have a roof that's like a little bit bigger. I wanted to do something with that, but this area was just not big enough. So I think I'm going to save that for a different spot. I think I already mentioned this in the video, but I'm telling you again because I've been like thinking about that spot recently and I want to build in there potentially maybe soon. I don't know. It's going to probably be in a transition area. I don't know for sure though, so we will see what I end up doing. But yeah, I think I'm touching up this path a little bit here because it just looked a little bit too wide. And so I just end up taking out just one corner. And to me, that just like looks so much better than it did before. Like you cannot tell me that that doesn't look better. So now I'm just kind of going around behind the well and the swinging bench, and I'm just kind of throwing in a couple of decorations. You can see I got the wheat field there. I think I have a couple more wheat fields. Yeah, I love the wheat fields. I think I talk about how much I love the wheat fields in every single video. I don't know, but they're such a perfect item. Honestly, like the wheat fields and the castle items were, in my opinion, the best things to come from the 2.0 update. Oh my gosh, I remember when the 2.0 update first came out, I was so hyped. And I remember me and my best friend, we would play on each other's Animal Crossing worlds all the time during 2020. And it continued throughout. And when the 2.0 update launched, I was so excited. We were both really, really excited. It was so fun. In a way, like, I'm not trying to say that I miss COVID or anything, but like the atmosphere of like staying home and having little to no responsibilities, because for me, like college was just wrapping up at that point for the year, kind of when everything got shut down and we all got sent home. And then Animal Crossing dropped in May and I was like, oh my God, this is awesome. And I woke up and I played that game like all day long. It was so fun. I miss being able to just like play a game for fun sometimes, you know. Honestly, that's a little bit why I started up Animal Crossing and started making videos about it, because as I've mentioned before, like I love Minecraft so much. It's definitely like one of my favorite games of all time, but Animal Crossing just holds such a special place in my heart, whether it's City Folk or New Horizons. Crazy enough, I actually didn't play New Leaf because I didn't have a 3DS growing up, so I had no chance to play it. I wish I did. I've been still thinking about finding a 3DS somewhere and playing it, but honestly, I don't have time for that. But I've heard really good things about New Leaf. I've just personally never tried it, but City Folk and New Horizons for me, and even Pocket Camp. I played Pocket Camp a little bit when it first came out, but I don't even think it's available anymore. I don't know. But I will forever love Animal Crossing so much. And that's, I think, why I kind of switched into making Animal Crossing content, is because Minecraft was really stressing me out and I was getting that burnout. It was like right towards the end of the school year, but it was like at the part of the school year where like stuff really starts picking up and it's really, really like stressful and fast paced. And so I just like lost all motivation on my last series, like right towards the end. And I was like, I need to start fresh. Like, I just need to do something a little bit more for me. And I was like, I've been talking about maybe doing Animal Crossing since I started my channel. And I was like, you know what? Like, I feel like this is the moment. And I've been having a lot of fun with it. I'm debating whether or not to do a second island on this channel. I don't know. I do want to get back into Minecraft. I just don't feel like I'm ready to go back to it just yet. I feel like I just need a little bit more time until I feel like ready and motivated to hop back into Minecraft, because I know if I try and hop into Minecraft and being unmotivated, like they're not going to turn out well. The builds aren't going to turn out well. The video's not going to turn out well. And it's not going to be my best work. So I need to just take my break from Minecraft for a bit. I don't know how long. I think if I do another series of Animal Crossing after this one, I will probably do my next series, go back to Minecraft. I would love to be able to upload both Animal Crossing and Minecraft content at the same time. But again, I do not have enough time for that. There is not enough time in the world to do all of the things that I want to do, unfortunately. But yeah, that's kind of where I'm at right now. But you can see here, I am trying so hard to get this fence to go where I want it to go, and I just can't do it. So I literally have to end up taking the waterscaping permit and building out the water just like one bit and fully removing the little library that I got just so that I can put in this fencing. But like honestly, so worth it because like it just looks so much better just being right there. And I do not know why it wasn't letting me place it. Like, okay, like I know why. It was because of the bridge, obviously, but like why? Like if I can put it down there with the cliff extended, why can't you just let me put it there anyways? Like, I don't know. That really doesn't make any sense. That's kind of what I was talking about earlier, where like the game is so finicky sometimes. But yeah, honestly, I have not really been paying attention to what I've been building this entire time. I built that cute little like blanket seating area. What else is new? Do we expect anything less from me than to build a blanket area wherever there's room? No. But it turned out pretty cute. It's a little bit bare, but I just couldn't find anything really else to put onto the blanket at the time. I will go and look for some things probably at Treasure Islands, just because I feel like I'm kind of getting low on like little miscellaneous decorations. So I'll definitely need to look around for those. But yeah, other than that, I think this little area is really cute. I think it's done, and I think the only thing I have left to do is the area where I'm standing. I could be wrong. I could have some more to do on the right side, but I can't remember. So we'll see in a second. Oh yeah, right here. I still have all of that to do. Ooh, okay. I don't really remember what I put in here. This will be a surprise for both of us. Super fun. Okay, so I think I found something to put on this blanket. I think it was the Zen cushions, right? Yeah, okay. It was the pink plaid Zen cushions that I have, and I think that they looked so cute next to the little bear because I don't know if you can tell, but the little bear is also a yellow plaid. And so with the pink plaid pillows, I think they look so cute. Unfortunately, you can see me really struggling to put the cushions where I want them to go. I want them to go just like one up from there, like in the middle of the left side of the blanket is where I wanted them to go. But for some reason, they just would not place there. So I literally just messed around with it for a couple, I don't know how long. I messed around with it for too long before I just decided, you know what, it's fine. And I left it in the same spot where I originally placed it down. And I was like, you know what, it looks good. It's fine there. I'm not messing with it anymore. I need to move on. So yeah, I just literally was like, it's fine. I'm leaving it there. And now we are moving on to that right side over here. And I do actually remember what I decided to put here, and it was the turkey day table. I have had this in my inventory for quite a while now, and I've not found a use for it. And so I was really happy that I was able to use it here. I think it looks so cute in this area because I turn it into just like a little sitting area for Maple and whoever else decides to join her. I definitely did struggle putting in these chairs because I tried to put one back here and it just like wasn't working at first, but then I was eventually able to get one chair in there, but then like scooting it up was like all weird. I don't know, but I eventually ended up making it look pretty good. And then I decided to put the plain party lights arch right here, and tell me that that does not just like complete that little table seating area, because personally I think that it looks freaking adorable. Wait, why am I taking it out? Why am I taking it out? Wait, I really liked that. Why? Hello? Why? Oh, I remember. That's why, because I wanted to put it here, which is arguably an even better spot for the party lights arch. And oh my gosh, Fauna right here. I remember this. Fauna was killing me. I was like, girl, we got to do something about this because she would not move. She was lifting her little weights and I had to take down the party lights arch. And even still, like it took so much for her to move. She was determined, that's for sure. But after I finally got her to move, I pushed the party lights into place, and then I noticed that I have to do like a little hop skip in order to get through, and I was like, oh no, that's not gonna work. So I ended up trying to move that little table there, or that little chair, but then I just end up pulling the bag and also the stool, and it turned out really cute, and I was finally able to walk through without having to scooch on by. Then I just kind of went around the general area and placed down a couple things, especially wheat fields. I do love this wedding bench here, and you'll see that I start moving the sign down to the other side of the fences, and that's because I didn't want the sign to block the bench, so I just end up moving it down there and then placing a flower in front of it. And then I end up doing the exact same thing with a green mum plant in front of the bench. Then I wanted to add a little bit more fencing just to kind of section off this little laundry area from the cafe because it doesn't really belong there, but I think it looks cute. So I throw it back in the wash tub and it looked really cute. Then I got this angled signpost and I pointed it towards the bridge that way because Nook's Cranny and also Abel's sisters are going to be over just crossing this bridge here. So I thought it was a really good way to kind of like point towards the shopping district. Then I went and grabbed some bushes and flowers and just started dotting them around the entire rest of the left side because I didn't really want anything else like furniture wise in the left side, but I did definitely want something there. So I just went with flowers and bushes, and then I realized I needed to get weeds, so I grabbed a couple of those. And I tried to put them in this little spot here, but it wouldn't let me put them down. So I was like, okay, maybe I can just put down a code or something there. And you guys, it did not even let me put down a code. It was because of the bridge. It was blocked. It's fine. That area is going to stay bare. You can see I can't even like dig in either of those places. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to leave that bare, but I did end up throwing in some weeds right there. And then I threw in a couple flowers and one other weed right in between these little paths here because I think it's kind of cute just having like a little bit of a weed moment like going through the paths to show that like it doesn't get walked on too much, but like it's still there and it's still usable. I really like how it looked. Then after the entire left side was done, I went around and just kind of started doing the same thing that I was doing earlier on the left side, but now to the right of the cafe. And again, I am struggling with that little part of it, but I didn't mean to put a weed there. I meant to put it somewhere else, but I had a shovel in my hand and it just ended up going into the hole. It's fine. I'm leaving it. I'm not messing with it anymore. But yeah, I just kind of go around more in this area. I don't believe I really add any decorations. I think I just throw in like flowers and bushes and weeds. Maybe I threw in like another wheat field, but at this point, I don't even know if I have any more wheat fields in my inventory. But yeah, I just kind of start going around decorating this area. It's not really too interesting, so I'm probably just gonna cut to the next part of after this is done, and we'll see what we do up at the top. So you can see that I sectioned off that area below with fences because I don't know if I mentioned this already, but I did not want any villagers walking around in there because they could have gotten stuck or something. I don't know, but I just decided to section it off because it's not somewhere that people would normally go to anyways. There's no like attractions over there. So I just fenced it off. I was like, I don't want anything getting stuck in there or anyone getting stuck in there. So I sectioned it off, and also again, using fences to fill up space, but also like section off different places is literally so helpful. It's like my favorite tip, I swear. But you can see in front of the swinging bench, I'm adding in more of those paths. I've been trying to use these paths recently because I really like them. I think they are just the perfect little walking area. And I think I definitely changed that hyacinth because I'm noticing now that it is really close to the other pink hyacinth. I don't know if I noticed that right now. I don't know if I change it. But if I don't change it, I think I will go in and change it because I don't like the fact that it's so much closer right there. So if I don't change it, I'm definitely going to later. But anyways, I end up just doing another little fence area and I add some bushes behind it and some weeds just to kind of finish off that area because the tree is blocking most of what is going to be behind there. So I didn't want to fill it with anything too like important. So I just throw some bushes and some weeds down and I pretty much call it there. I do need to get more flowers and I think I'm actually going to go and get flowers in like literally just a second. Yeah, here I am back with a bunch of flowers and I just wanted to finish off behind Maple's house here. This build is really close to coming to an end. You can always tell when I'm finishing up a build because I just start placing flowers, bushes, weeds like as the finishing touches. I always feel like those come in a little bit in the beginning, but I feel like at the end, they're really, really important to just kind of bring around everything again. And I just threw in another pink hyacinth. Why did I throw in another pink hyacinth right there? Now there's 3 hyacinths, all the same color, like basically right next to each other. I swear if I don't, okay, thank goodness. I do change this one, I guess. That's funny. Okay, thank goodness that past me agrees with a future me. So now that that entire right side is done, I'm just finishing up by adding a little bit around this hammock and this duck. Why did I take out the hammock? Oh, I think I take out the hammock because I wanted to put something under it. Yeah, I wanted to have the path, I think, going somewhere like that. I don't exactly remember. That's what I was trying to do. Yes, I was trying to put it there just so that the hammock had like a little bit of something under it and so that I could also carry up the path again, connecting to the hammock. Like, it's so subtle. It's so simple, but I love it. I've literally just talked about this, but I am really starting to love these paths. Okay, good. I also do decide to put something on that barrel. It was the lilies. I love putting the lilies on the barrel. I feel like they're the perfect size to go on top of the barrel. I also found these plant partitions in my inventory. I guess I still had more, and I put them right outside of the back of the cafe just to kind of give those fences or those wood partitions a little bit more of a backdrop. And look at how perfect they fit. The plant partitions and the wood partitions together work so well. I highly recommend adding those two together somewhere in your island if you're an Animal Crossing player, because I feel like the plant partitions work well behind the wood partitions, but they also work really well in front of the wood partitions. I believe I did something like that with the bakery, and it just turns out so perfect every time. So if you have not used those two items together, I really recommend it. But anyways, you can see we are just dotting around the finishing flowers and weeds. I don't think I have any more bushes that I'm adding, but yeah, I'm just filling out this area and then this entire build will be complete. Yeah, this is cute. Look at this. Take away my ugly storage shed. There we go. Okay, let's get our final little walkthrough. Look at this. I cannot wait until this incline is in. It'll definitely be in the next video, so I'll show you that there. But look at how cute this is. I can lay on the little hammock. Let's get this ugly helmet off so we can look at my cute bow. There we go. All right, look. I love this little walking area. It turned out really cute. Even though it wasn't what I had originally planned on doing on this area, I still think it turned out really adorable. I love that she has a little like seating area back here for her and her friends maybe. And then of course we have beautiful cafe here. And then our cute little sitting area and washing station. I love this area so much. I don't know if it's my favorite, but it's definitely up there. I still think my favorite is either Mary's house or my house. I love those two builds. Those are my favorite. But that is going to have to do it for today. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this new build on Sunblossom. I don't know if we're going to do Fauna's house in the next episode. We might not, but I hope to see you there, and I will catch up with you all later. Bye!